Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to take a promotional speech for a local tutoring service and, well, we're going to break it down. We're going to dissect its language, its structure, and its emotional triggers to really understand the timeless art of persuasion.
And it all kicks off with a simple question. This is the very first line from our source material, but it's not just some casual hello. Nope, it's a precisely targeted hook, designed to find one very specific person in a crowd. Someone who's feeling just a little bit lost or anxious about their education.
Here's the thing about any great piece of marketing. Before you can sell a solution, you have to establish the problem. This pitch, just like every great ad, starts by tapping into that common anxiety, the need for academic help. And then it immediately dangles this powerful aspirational promise.
And there it is, that single tagline. It's catchy for sure, but it does so much more. It perfectly sums up the entire journey they're offering. It's about a transformation, right? From the struggle of just education to the confidence and success of excellence. Okay, let's get into the nuts and bolts of this thing. What really makes it work so well is that it follows this timeless, incredibly simple formula for persuasion. It's a classic 3-act structure that, I promise you, you've seen 1,000 times before without even realizing it.
So when you boil it all down, the entire pitch is built on these 3 fundamental steps. They're designed to just smoothly guide you, the listener, from being kind of curious to actually considering it, and then finally, to making a decision.
First up, you've got the hook. Its only job is super simple. Make you stop what you're doing and pay attention. And to do that, it can't be generic. It has to make an immediate personal connection by speaking directly to a hope or a fear or a desire that you already have.
And this is a masterclass in hooking the right audience. Just look at that specific language. It doesn't just say exams, it names specific, high-stakes local ones, BLE, CE, and NEB. Now, you don't even need to know what they are, but if you're a parent or a student in that area, those letters instantly signal, hey, this is for you. And it targets that core emotion. It's not just about passing, it's about shining with confidence.
So once they've got you thinking about the problem, the stress of these big exams, the pitch just smoothly pivots to the next stage. It's a classic setup. First you name the pain point, then you introduce your service not as just one option, but as the perfect tailor-made answer.
See how that works? It's genius, really. The pitch basically says the missing ingredient is support and personalized attention, and then immediately follows up with, that's exactly what we do. It's like a lock and a key. It makes their service feel like the only logical, inevitable solution.
And that brings us to the final, and maybe the most crucial part of the puzzle. After you've built all that interest and presented your perfect solution, you have to make the next step completely obvious. You need to give the audience a clear, simple, and urgent instruction.
This is such a classic call to action, and man, it is built on some powerful psychology. You've got the direct command, join us today, mixed with a big dose of urgency. That phrase, don't wait, it triggers that very human fear of missing out, FOMO. It pushes you to act now instead of putting it off.
Okay, so now things get even smarter. Let's look at how this pitch manages to broaden its appeal. Because, it's not enough to offer just one solution. Great marketing makes the product feel like it was designed specifically for you.
And this is where they really hit the nail on the head. They slice up their audience into these distinct groups. By promising a strong foundation for the younger students and advanced prep for the older ones, they make every single person listening feel seen and understood. The message is crystal clear. This isn't some one-size-fits-all thing. We have a specific solution for your specific problem.
And they don't stop there. They go even broader by thinking about different learning styles. Do you prefer one-on-one attention, or do you thrive on the energy of a group? By offering both home tuition and institutional classes, they remove yet another reason for you to say no, making it that much easier to say yes. But hold on, because if we only talk about the practical stuff, we miss the real magic here. Ultimately, this ad isn't just selling tutoring sessions or exam tips. It's selling something way bigger, something much more powerful.
And this is where we get to the heart of it all, the emotional appeal. Everything we've talked about so far, all that talk about confidence, support, and success, it was all building towards this. The goal is to move past the logical part of your brain and connect directly with your deepest hopes and dreams.
And boom! There it is.
That final line, it just elevates the entire conversation, doesn't it? All of a sudden, this isn't about passing a science test anymore. It's about achieving your destiny. It turns a simple service into a partnership for building the life you've always imagined.
It's an incredibly powerful technique, and it leaves us with something to think about, right? The next time you see a college brochure, or an ad for an online course, or even something from a local tutor, ask yourself, what version of a better future are they selling? What's the dream they're asking you to buy into?